Iowa's Bob Vander Plaats, who is the an Iowan who has who heads Iowa's Family, which is a group that is very, very conservative, and they've created something called the Marriage Vow, a declaration of independence upon marriage and family. It's a 14 bullet point pledge that presidential candidates will have to sign to secure, quote, any future endorsement from the organization. And that's its leader, Bob Vander Plaats. Among those things, homosexuality is a choice. Homosexuality is like polygamy, adultery, polyandry. Homosexuality is a public health risk. Sex is better than after marriage. We reject Sharia Islam, and pornography should be banned. And so you'd think with something so extreme, who in their right mind would sign such a hateful piece of paper, such a divisive and unnecessary, such a demeaning document? Well, Michele Bachmann signed it. Michele Bachmann gladly signed that. She is the first to sign the family leader's pro-marriage pledge. And Michele Bachmann, she quickly signed it Thursday, while an aide to former Utah Governor Jon Huntsman says that he never signs those pledges. It's incredible that you would have someone who is running for the presidency of the United States that would sign something that is so hurtful to people who are Americans and civilians. And these are the kind of things that make me want Michele Bachmann to win the nomination, among for many other reasons I want her to win. But this is one of them, that she immerses herself with hateful and divisive people. And I'm not just saying because she's a conservative. I'm not just saying because her views on abortion differ than mine. I'm saying it because she's taking a swath of Americans, Muslims, homosexuals, people who have different sexual beliefs than she does, and she's lumping them all in and signing a pledge that agrees with this, that agrees that homosexuality is not a choice, that calls it a choice. So it's shocking. And then when you look further, and I put out a call for people to tweet in with some stories they want covered, and it so happens we were going to talk about Michele Bachmann, but Libby Lib on Twitter sent this to me, and this is from Jack and Jill Politics. There is a part of this document that says this: slavery, and we're talking about the Marriage Vow, a Declaration of Independence on Marriage and Family. This is within that document. Slavery had a disastrous impact on African American families, yet sadly, a child born into slavery in 1860 was more likely to be raised by his mother and father in a two-parent household than was an African American baby born after the election of the U.S.'s first African American president. This is racist. Invoking slavery to talk about something like this is racist. So while this has been sexist, hateful, and against religion, it now is also racist. First of all, I don't know where in the world those kind of numbers come from. I don't know if I believe them. To say that a child born into slavery would be more likely to grow up with both parents when one parent was being sold in Virginia and another parent sold to Alabama, and who knew where that child was going to grow up? I mean, and also you're talking about an era when statistics weren't kept because there was no keeping families together. If you talk about the epidemic of broken families and you want to look where it started, one theory to start with is the fact that they were brought over here as slaves and their families were broken apart. But it's just attaching statistics to something like this is unfortunate, and it should be almost illegal. I can't believe that they're now putting race into this document. This document should be talked about from now until Election Day.
We are wearing awesome t-shirts today. It's not as obvious as it should be.
Yeah, this is...
It's a matador, matador. I wanted a shirt that looked cute and was comfortable, and this was it. But unfortunately, the logo isn't large enough. It's very silky and soft. Do you feel the softness?